we're back again. Damn, freezing out there. Okay. Not wearing enough clothes for this weather. Okay, let's see what we got after I clean it all off. There's 13 again. See, 13. 12 and a half, 13, and 13. Okay, so we're pretty even. Okay. So, now I'm going to go ahead and put this all back together one more time. Hopefully this time it'll work. Okay, there's that. Pushing goes down. Before I do that, it's easier to put a little bit of goop in here than on the washer. That'll work. Washer won't let us go down. Bushing, I mean. Got some small burrs, I guess, on there or something. It's not letting it go in. Damn it. Nothing goes easy around here. Looks like it's even. There it goes. Okay, it slips fairly easy once you're all the way in there. Okay, we're all back on like it's supposed to be. Okay, let's try our washer again. Okay. This is our washer we took off, our snap ring I'm in. So we lightly bent this a little bit, so let's straighten it. Alright, it's bent right here. So you take your pliers, hold it right where it's bent, which is right here. You spin it back. There you go, pretty even now. Fine tuning. There we go. It'll work. Okay, now right now this is cupped up like this. I'm going to flip it over so it's cupped down. So when you push this thing in, it's pushing down on it, which might make it too tight. If it does, we're probably going to be able to reuse this one again. We'll see. If I turn it the other way, it probably work perfect, but I don't like doing that. I like having sharp edges dig in to help hold. That is right at 0. It turns all right. It's definitely no extra though. Okay, where's our official fitting device? Right here. Free it up a little bit. Hear the endplay? That's that snap ring being bent the wrong way. Okay, well it's got endplay. It's got grease in there so it makes it tight, but see it spins a little bit. Alright, it'll work. It'll wear into what it wants. It's nice and snug. For a race bike, that'd be too tight. For a street bike, you're gonna break it in, it'll be fine. Okay. Let's see. This is our shift dog. We'll get our low gear side. So this one, the thrust washer goes on first. Except that's third gear snuff from dumbass. Where's the other one at? Where's the round one with the titties in it? I know it was out here. Ah, guess where it is. It's on the floor. Just to put it down when I drop the rag on there or something. Alright, there's the one that's supposed to be on there. Boom, just like that. Okay, lube on this stuff. Washer on there. Put a little more lube on it. Bushing. A little more lube on that. See the pattern? And of course, got to put a little lube on the gear. Make sure it just doesn't run dry. Stuff runs dry, it burns up, you're done. Okay. See, it doesn't turn freely either. We know it's got end play. It's the grease. Okay. Alright, so there's your cluster assembly. So everything works like it's supposed to. See how it digs in, goes that way, digs in that way. Looks good. Okay, everything's working like it's supposed to, so that's a plus. Okay, now we got to figure out our bearings. So, get some grease. Pre-lube the hole a little bit. Take your thrust washer, lose it. Good at dropping parts, you notice that? It went down there somewhere. I wonder where that was. Where's the new one at? Maybe that was the new one. Oh, jeez. Where's the other one? Here's the other one. Right here. I know there's two of them. Alright, let's try this again. There's one we're going to put in the bike this time. New one's going on this side this time. Okay, you put a bunch of grease in there this time. Don't be bashful about it. Just get a good load of it in there. Because now you got to hold the bearings in there. Grab about half the ones that are over here, because that's something it's going to take. Alright, a few of them in there. Like I said, these are the standard ones from the other side. Okay, now you can get up to 3 at a time, no more than 3. 2 is better. 3 is handled hard to control. 2 is a lot easier to control. Wherever you want them, slip them in there. If you try to do 4, you just drop them. You'd be lucky to get 1 in. 1 at a time is not much slower than doing a bunch at once. Spend more time organizing these, just stuffing them in the hole. See, there's 1, another one, another one. See how quickly 1 at a time can go? When you get it down toward the end, you do it one at a time. That's it right there, last one. Take your finger in there, get the grease up, not the bearings, just the grease. Okay. I'm gonna get greasy here pretty quickly, so. Yeah, where's our shaft at? Okay, here's our counter shaft. This is the side that goes over here, so this is the side we're going to check it with. Goes in there, got some little bit of clearance. Not a lot, just a little bit. You hear it? So noise helps a lot on determining stuff. Obviously it turns freely, so this side here is good. Okay. I'm going to flip it over. And you want to make sure the rollers do not stick above the surface because there's a washer that goes here. So flip them over. Okay, now we got to find that washer I lost. It went over there someplace. Where do you think I lost a washer? I'm going to guess over here somewhere. How many hours to find a washer? Is that where it went to? I'll bounce up on here because it's not simple to find. And I don't see it on the floor either. Alright, so much for quick. We'll be back. Alright, I'm back. Found it. Find that little board down there. Jammed in between an oil pump and plastic. I didn't even know I had down there. I don't know why I got a twin cam oil pump down there, but it looks like a junk one. Guess I'm keeping it for some important reason. Oh well, I put it back. Maybe I'll need one some year. Of course I'll forget where it is. Or they'll even have one. Okay, so this is the old original one here. Okay, so same deal. Some grease in there. Washer. Lots of grease. The reason you got a lot of grease in there is because that's what holds the bearings in. You have to be held in when you assemble it, otherwise you're going to have a lot of problems. Okay, bearings. This time we grab all the ones that are left in the box over here. We have them all. One left. There it is. Alright, a little stack of them here now. So now we just poke them on in there like we did before. Pull it up, you can see a little better. Okay, remember 3 at a time is your max. 2 at a time works good. And 1 at a time goes quick. See, that was 2, 1 dropped. Still dicking around with it. I'm going to go find the one that dropped. Come back up. 1 at a time again. It's in there. See, 1 time can be fast. You just go 1 at a time like this. See how fast 1 at a time can be? I'll spend less time dicking around with it. That's 2. That's 2. And back to 1. Getting the last one in there, you have to make sure all the rollers are in there relatively square. See how they're in there twisted right now? Otherwise they do not go in. So you take a screwdriver, square them up, lightly slide them, and put the other one in. And after you're all in there, make sure they rotate. You can slide the rollers. Make sure you can do this with them here with your finger. See how they move a little bit when I don't jam them up. There you go. If you can't slide the rollers like that, they're tight, you will have a problem. Now, these ones feel pretty snug in there, so I'm not sure why. Yeah, we'll see. I think I'll poke the piston out, yeah, careful. Okay, now this one here goes in, this is how we're checking, so you use it. Okay, this washer goes on top. It's a thrust washer, so go ahead and put it on there. It fits in the groove that's inside the cluster gear. Okay, let's check this, see how this side of it is. Okay, it appears to go in there good. Got clearance, we're good. Okay, wipe all that grease off. You make sure you get all the grease off of this, because you got to put sealer on the end of this thing. If it's got grease on it, the sealer won't work. So make sure the shaft's clean. The grease is already in there, remember? This goes in dry. Okay. Problem is it's going to get dirty before I do it again. Could have to set the end play. Okay, this is our 2/3 gear ones in here. Oh, we got 2/3 gear ones sitting here. Oh, that's right. They had 2 of these in the transmission instead of 1. I forgot about that. So this one's 60. That one's 60. So they're both standard. So now we got 2 extras. They put an oversize in there, remember? Okay, so now I need a thrust washer to put this together. We're going to have to do an in-play check here of the cluster assembly inside the tranny here. There you go. So we'll put this in here. So you go in between these 2 case bushings here is what sets your in-play. And I have to put the counter shaft in there so I know what it is. Okay, so instead of getting this one all nice and gooey, where's that junk one at? Yeah, we'll use this one here. This one's junkified. We'll use this one. So I took and turned this, sanded this down to improper installation. Okay, so we need a thrust washer. We'll start with the middle of the road one. Here's a used one here. We'll use that for now. This is 72 thou thick. It's not the thinnest one they make, but it's kind of in the middle. Or, you know, toward the bottom anyway, in the tightness factor. Okay, so this has to drop into in here after you get your cluster in. So you cannot drop this in there as an assembly because usually the cases stick up. You can't do it. So you have to put this in there, then drop this in the side, then run a shaft through it. That'll set your in play. It's a lot easier doing this right now than later. So we'll do it right now. Okay. What should I do? I flip them up on the end. Makes everything go together a lot easier. Our thrust washer's right here. Okay, it does not want to go in here at all. So that usually means it's too damn big. Okay, so this one's not going to work. This is what, a 70? Oh, this is an 82. I thought it was a 72. Okay, so now we go over to our washer selection over here. Got a whole box of them over here to choose from. Could have a whole pile. Okay, so this was an 82, not a 72. I wonder if that will work. Let's see, 85. There's that pile over there. Okay, here's a new one. This is 78. That ain't gonna work. Okay, here's one right here. Nice thin one. 68. That'll be a good fitment. Okay, wipe off the dust off of it. Okay, let's see if that fits in here now. Still not going in there. So what's up with that? Usually these things are very, very tight. I mean, very loose. I mean, you got the big, thick ones in here, but in this case, nothing's going in this one. And that one's trying to go right now, right? It's trying to go in right on that side, but it's just too damn thick. Okay, I think this is the thickest, thinnest one though. 70. 74. I think that's it. These are 78. So, for some reason this transmission don't like us. Let me do anything. 79, 77, 79, these are all the same. Alright, wonderful. Alright, let me go find something. We'll be back. Alright, we're back. So the thinnest washer we got is a 70, 70 and a half, 71 in places. So it does not fit. Can't get the jam in here. Just doesn't go. Okay, so I guess these are Sportster countershaft low gear washers here. So they make these in all kinds of thickness that are a lot thinner than these big twin washers are. So we got to figure out what we need to make this work. So let's just start throwing something there and get something that fits. Okay, that one went in there. That was 40. Okay, we know 40 fits. Mix these up. Okay, what's this over here? Okay, this is a 55. 55 is going in there. This would be a 60. 60 is going in, but close. Okay, let's put that in there, see how it works. My screwdriver run off too. Put the washer over there. Lift up the counter shaft on the other side. It's tight. Alright. So we know that's tight. Great. I'm going to come out now. Permanently installed. Alright. Okay, that was 65, I think we've stuck in there. Really get the washer out. Stuff another one in there. We have a winner. Perfect. Hear it? Spins freely. Clearance. Ain't got no extra either. It's just got just the right clearance. Okay, was this a 60 or 65 we stuffed in? That was a 60. So that's 3 thou clearance probably. So that's definitely a minimum. Alright, so that was a 55 and this is a 71 or 2. 70, yeah, 71. So now we got to cut this one down because this is too small in diameter, see? It has to be full size to hold all the low gear stuff in where it belongs. Can't just stuff it in incorrect washer like they did before. Okay, so definitely want to come out of there. There it goes. It's a coming now. Okay, so that's the one that came out. That should be a 55, and it is. Okay, so now I gotta figure I'm gonna cut that down to 55 thousandths. It's gonna be a lot of grinding to get it down that far. Okay. Now, the reason you have to have it that diameter is because you have to support all of this stuff over here. This little small one here will not keep the low gear where it belongs. See, it'll hit on the bushing, maybe, barely, but it ain't gonna do anything for the low gear. So that's why you have to have this big one on there. Now, over here, that can be made smaller. Because this is a lot thicker. But you only go down until you get to the face of the gear, which is, I don't think, enough. And this one is 55 thousandths. So if you cut that down to 40, like I said, I think you'd be below the surface. It has to be above the surface, otherwise the bushing will hit. Okay, so that means I gotta make a tool to do this. So that's going to be interesting. So usually I've been doing, I take a piece of bar stock, cut out a groove in it, or a counter bore, and then I can use that as a pushing tool to grind it on my grinder and back. So one of the YouTube guys made a comment about that. It works. Good deal. Okay, so time to go make a tool and freeze my butt off. But oh well, we'll keep working. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, I just got done doing this one washer here. Grind it down a little bit so you can see it on the one side. So I'm going to grind the other side now. Okay, this was a 75 thou starting washer. We're at 66, 67, somewhere like that right now. Okay, so now what I got is my tool right here that I made. Block. I just made a little counter bore into there, fairly tight fit. So Hopefully it goes in there pretty good. It'll stick in there when it warms up. So you make it long like that so you don't cock it like this. You can keep it pretty flat and square. As long as it sits in the bottom of this good, it should be pretty flat. Alright, time to do some cutting. When I get it down all the way to aluminum, it'll be at the right size. Maybe get a little hot in the middle. There. Cutting aluminum. Came a little quicker than I thought it was going to come in. Good cutting disc. I probably cut too much. Might have to make another one. A wafer now. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh yeah, we cut too much. 45 thousandths. It's pretty even though, look at that. Yep. Got a little carried away. We should have good endplay though. I'm alright with being thin. Let's go see how thin it is. Okay, we're back. Alright. I got an extra washer here. That's what I thought. Okay, okay, there's the one we made. Cut a little bit deep, 45 thou. Made a second one. This one is 52 thou and 53 in one spot. So we need a 55 or a little less, so I'm 55 a little less. 52, 53. Okay, so that should work now. And if not, we got this nice loose one here. It'll work really good. Okay, so let's see what we got this time. I want to go in there. There it goes. Worried there for a minute. I want to go. There it is. Alright. Definitely on the tight side. So there's our thicker one, see? Doesn't give us a lot of room. You can run it that tight. Not much breathing room. It's definitely snug. A little case expansion there, and it's going to get tight. Oh, we have this other one. Remember? There we go. That's a nice loose fit that we normally have. Alright, so now you got a good clunk clunk, see? Don't have to worry about that ever locking up. So we'll make a decision on which one to use. They both will work. This one here is a 7th thou more. So that means I'd have about 12 to 14 thou in play. 12, 13. Because 60 was too tight. This 55, what we figured we wanted. So you figure 58 would be about 0, guessing. We're down at 45 on that one, I think it was. So 45 from 58 is 14 thou. So that's 14. Nice and loose. This one is 52-ish number. There we go. Now we figured we need 52 from 58. So that's only 6 thousandths in play, which is pretty close. Now you can put a feeler gauge in there, probably along this side here, and you can probably actually tell what it is actually at. And if the case expands a little bit, you're gonna you'll run out of clearance on that stuff. But it'll work. This one will definitely work. Lots of in play. All right, so we'll figure that out tomorrow. That's it for tonight. It's cold. Yeah, it's cold. That pretty much covers it. It's cold. So we'll go from there. Alright. It's not raining right now either, so it's a good time to go home. So, alright. That's it for tonight.